Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a happy couple in love that loves some Harry Potter.
Hell yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. We've seen all the movies. We've read the books together, doing all the voices and everything. That's super fun. Something we started during quarantine and whatnot. And so we're checking out the Hogwarts Legacy State of Play trailer. A lot of people have been asking for it on the channel. A lot of people have been super hyped about it. So, I mean, I remember when we saw the first trailer for it a while ago. It looked cool, but like I was still undecided about it. So
yeah, I didn't get enough of it to hook me.
So this will be interesting to see. PORTKEY games.
Nice.
Lumos.
Now the image of Hogwarts.
What do you think you're doing here?
Ooh, nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Welcome to Hogwarts Legacy. You're a new student at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry with a unique ability to manipulate powerful ancient magic hidden in the wizarding world. You'll need to uncover what's behind the return of this forgotten magic and who is seeking to harness it to destroy wizard kind, as you may be the one that decides the fate of the entire wizarding world.
No pressure.
Mm-hmm.
But before you can study
Oh,
magic
wow.
and begin to solve these mysteries, you must create the witch or wizard you want to be. When you arrive at Hogwarts, you will be sorted into one of the four
sorting
Hogwarts
hat?
houses: Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Slytherin. After you settle into your dormitory, you will meet up with your housemates in the common room. You will then need to attend classes, and you do have some catching up to do, as you are starting Hogwarts late as a 5th year.
So you are the new student.
You'll begin your studies attending Charms, Defense Against the Dark Arts, Herbology, and Potions classes, to name a few.
Like you're legitimately going to Hogwarts and like being a student. That's crazy.
Hello.
So cool.
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge.
The best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
The dueling table.
Mm-hmm.
You may begin.
Oh, fun.
That's cool to practice your spells there.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
Here, you'll meet your professors and learn to cast spells, grow magical plants, brew
Crafting
potions,
items.
and more. In between classes, you'll be able to explore the castle famous for its secrets, enchantments, and mysteries. You'll discover dungeons and secret passageways, as well as challenging puzzles that will require magical skill and a clever mind to
Oh,
solve.
nice.
You may even find yourself in iconic locations you've never been able to explore before. It's the late 1800s, so while the common rooms and classes may be familiar, most of your professors will not be. However, you may recognize a few faces.
Once the patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them.
Nice.
I'll be sure to win them over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
You'll come to know this eclectic group of talented witches and wizards in class and while completing side assignments that are part of a special curriculum. One's designed to help you catch up with the other 5th years at your own speed.
Alright, when do you get to play Quidditch?
Yes.
Lumos.
That's cool.
Opportunities for adventure abound in the area surrounding Hogwarts. The magical abilities you learn to master through your schoolwork will soon become tested as you unravel a dangerous mystery by working alongside the accomplished and yet enigmatic Professor Fig to try and discover if the rumours of a mounting goblin rebellion hold any weight, and if the safety of Hogwarts lies in the balance.
I have opinions differ as to how
Truth or
great the
gobbledygook?
threat really is.
Gobbledygook.
Hogwarts loyalists are capable of so much more than people realise.
The wizarding world of this era is fraught with dangers. Creatures corrupted by a magical force, powerful goblins.
Guess not enough people joined Hermione's little club.
Wizards, all
Oh, these are goblin tiles,
fight,
never mind.
even kill to achieve their own goals. In fact, there's an uneasy alliance between the goblins and dark wizards.
You said you could get to the chart when they came to Hogsmeade, but all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? Do you not telling me?
Perhaps you shouldn't involve yourself with that just yet.
Wow.
Oh man, I want to be a wizard.
Yep.
Enemies possess unique defensive and offensive abilities, including blasting curses, stunning spells, enchanted weaponry, and more. While some may attack directly,
Alright, well, looks like you can lift
others
that,
might enchant and incapacitate
stone.
you. Mastery of the shield charm allows you to deflect ranged spells and direct weapon strikes.
There you go.
Counter-attack with powerful stunning charms, allowing you to follow up with extended spell combinations. Students who become particularly adept at spellcasting will find many ways to exploit their enemy's weakness.
Ooh, nice. There's a good move.
Slam with Descendo. Roast with Incendio. Devastate your enemies using various finishes. You can even use the mysterious, powerful magic your professors do not understand to obliterate your strongest.
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
Mixing and matching dozens of spells
What happens if you
will let
use the-
define your combat style.
Forbidden curses.
On your path to become the ultimate duelist.
I know they make it possible for you to gain givable curses.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time.
I wonder if it's like means like, you know, you could go to
In
the
addition to classes and spells,
dark arts or
you'll have
whatever,
access
and-
to a deep set of upgrades, talents, and skills to aid your progression as a wizard. Complete challenges throughout the world to earn experience. Level up your abilities by choosing talents to upgrade your spells, plants, and potions to increase their power. Decide which talents best fit your playstyle to allow you to focus on your favorite types of magic. You can also loot, buy, or craft your own magical gear that will increase your offensive and defensive capabilities in combat. Gear can be upgraded and specialized to allow for greater abilities for your chosen playstyle.
Use a strong, even motion when cutting your ingredients.
Oh, and beasts too.
Yes, please.
Spells are not the only tools at your disposal in combat. As you hone your wand skills, you can continue to further your magical education at Hogwarts, progressing your development as a witch or wizard. Brew potions that can increase your power when you need a boost. Grow and deploy magical plants to mob the battlefield and keep your enemies at bay. You can even unleash unleash deadly mandrake seedlings to
Oh no!
unsuspecting
I hate
enemies.
the sound of those.
In Beasts class, you will
Oh,
learn about
he's
a
so
variety of magical beasts you might encounter, both at school and as you explore the world surrounding the castle and its grounds.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely.
Learning and
That's
mastering broom flight is highly recommended so that you may travel around the world more quickly.
I want you to do my herbology homework.
You're
Bless
despicable.
Thank you.
Some abilities may be taught to you by students who become your friends. As you develop relationships with these schoolmates, they can accompany you on your journey as your companions. And over time, you'll learn their stories.
This is our chance.
Natsai Onai is a brave adventurer driven by the justice she seeks. Poppy Sweeting has a kind heart and loves magical beasts, connecting with them more easily than with humans.
What happens now?
Unafraid of detention or breaking the rules,
Sneaking into the
Mad Hatter?
section again.
is Sebastian Sallow, a charismatic Slytherin
With an evidence boy, Orphix cannot reverse a curse.
with a troubling family secret.
Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
You'll meet these students and more as you explore common rooms, hallways between classes, and regular gathering areas.
Yeah,
Welcome
nice.
to the Room of Requirement.
One of the most remarkable secrets of Hogwarts is known as the Room of Requirement.
It'll keep changing based on what you need. Oh, you
You're
get to
introduced to this space that seems to sense what you need
Customize
and then
it?
provides it for you.
Sweet.
Since you need to catch up to your peers, the room provides space for you to sow and harvest plants, brew potions, and upgrade your gear. A helpful house elf named Deke helps you discover vivariums that allow you to nurture your own menagerie of magical beasts.
What is it? Pete isn't sure. Only one way to find out.
You can freely customize this space to reflect your personality and magical specialties.
Find a hippogriff?
Not everything you need on your journey is available at Hogwarts. You'll want to visit the nearby wizarding village of Hogsmeade, where
Yes!
lots of shops and vendors can provide you with the supplies you require.
Get some butterbeer.
From potion ingredients and recipes, to seeds for magical plants, to all sorts of gear. But Hogsmeade also has its dangerous side. A band of dark witches and wizards emboldened by the turmoil of the times wander the village outskirts.
Just don't go down Nocturne Alley.
You must avoid them or defeat them. As you explore, you'll find the world surrounding Hogwarts is alive with activity, wonders, and areas of unusual interest. As the school year progresses, dynamic seasons and climates will fill the sky with lightning or sunshine, or coat the ground with snow or rain. Unique wizarding hamlets pepper the countryside, each with vendors and residents who have stories to tell, and missions with which they could use your assistance. Be on the lookout for enchanting magical puzzles that may very well have been designed by Merlin himself when he was a student at Hogwarts. Magical beasts roam the lands outside the castle walls. Some have been corrupted by mysterious dark magic, while others are at risk of poachers and their traps. If you're feeling benevolent, you can rescue them and restore them to health in the Room of Requirement.
Oh, hell yeah.
But there are dangers beyond your understanding in the world.
Gringotts! Underground!
Untold perilous threats and also untold rewards. Be careful where you choose to explore, as it may lead you down a darker path.
See? You can!
You're
You can't
right.
do some of the unforgivable ones.
Befriend new allies. Journey across a landscape never seen before. Uncover ancient secrets. Combat mystical threats. Learn long-forgotten mysteries. Become the witch or wizard you want to be as you leave your unique mark on the wizarding world.
Ooh.
Here, in Hogwarts Legacy.
They did a good job.
Definitely.
Holiday 22. Ooh, okay. Harry Potter's always kind of like got that Christmas vibe to it.
It does.
All right, so what'd you think?
I loved it. I'm honestly, like, if they just made a game that was just exploring Hogwarts Castle, that would be enough for me. But to be able to explore the castle, go to Hogsmeade, I really hope we get to ride the Hogwarts Express. That's the only thing I didn't see in there. They showed the station, but they didn't show that. Ride a hippogriff, play Quidditch. I mean, there's just, this game is promising a lot.
Yeah.
If it delivers on those promises, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, it's got a lot of fun elements in there. A lot of like familiar like RPG elements that I really enjoy, like the different crafting of potions and different spells you can learn, and sort of like testing them out. And then Room of Requirement, I think, is it's just offers so much possibilities in there. I mean, you can bring something back there and heal it up, and so who would think that I would want to go back to class and like enjoy going to school? Like, here's a game where you get to go to school in school, and then the mission itself as far as the Goblin Rebellion maybe, which I don't think the Goblins probably are gonna be the ultimate like villain. I mean, it's probably, you know, someone pulling the strings or whatever for this Goblin Rebellion that's going on there. Very excited about it, and it looks very good.
And for those of you who have recommended this and who are possibly more familiar with even the Harry Potter world than we are, because maybe you are into the prequel movies that are happening and everything else, is the Goblin Rebellion based on something that's happened in the books and or movies that they've touched on, or is this something completely new, a completely new storyline made for the game? The impression I get is that it's new for the game in some respect, but I'm not sure if it's supposed to be kind of like giving a nod or recalling an event that has previously transpired within the Harry Potter world that maybe our experience would be enriched by knowing more about it.
Yeah, and at first I thought that I was like, oh no, Hermione's spew ended up failing, but then I'm like, no, that was with the house elves, that wasn't with the goblins.
Spew.
And so what are you most excited about for this game?
Riding a hippogriff.
Riding a hippogriff? Yeah, I think I'm most excited. It's really weird to play Quidditch. I really want to play Quidditch.
I had a feeling yours was going to be Quidditch.
I normally don't like to play games within games, but I mean, Quidditch is something where like I can't normally play Quidditch on my own.
That's true.
You know, this is something that I can only play in the game.
Well, and I love in the ride at Universal Studios that's here in Los Angeles, you go through the castle and you go on a ride, but within the ride there are elements that are like basically a virtual reality experience. You're not wearing the headgear, but you are in sort of this ride, and it's all on the screens around you as to kind of showing what's happening. And one of my favorite parts of it is always the part where you get to ride on a broomstick and be in the Quidditch field. And I'm always there like leaning forward at that part as it does like its steep dive and everything, like, oh, this is awesome. It's the flying elements that I'm really excited about.
Let us know some of the elements that you're most excited about for this game, and yeah. Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for Hogwarts Legacy, State of Play official gameplay reveal trailer, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.